We could do a debate, and then I want you to open up your mind to the whole nature that all these Western worlds, they're fucking brainwashed, bro. They are brainwashed.
What's up?
What's up, chat?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for our debate coming up
On Friday?
Yeah. What did you finish watching the Fresh and Fit?
We watched like an hour and 10 minutes, I think.
You saw the girls walk off my question?
No, fuck. What was your question?
I asked, what would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? They all said 10. And then next question, who's more likely to self-improve, men or women? They all said women. I'm like, how are you going to improve past 10?
You're at 10.
They walked off.
Nice.
You can't improve past 10. It was funny.
Was this on the girls segment or whatever?
Yeah, you're watching the interview.
Yeah, we watched the interview first. I watched some of the girl section last night, but yeah.
What did the chat think? They don't like me. I mean, your chat gets very, like, they got a lot of psychoanalyzers.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do on the internet. We psychoanalyze everybody, right?
You don't have to. You could just, like, laugh or watch or just be like, yeah, you know.
Serious shit. Talking about real shit out here.
Why can't it just be entertainment?
You don't sell it as entertainment.
You don't think so?
No, you sell it as, like, life improvement and shit, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to adapt more, but I would say overall, like, I'm based in comedy. Like, my dream as a kid was always to be a comedian, and I think just the funniest shit is the truth.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, sometimes people will say this thing where they'll be like, it's not like truth, it's just comedy, you're not supposed to take it seriously.
Yeah.
But the, like, all good comedy has, like, elements of truth to it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be funny.
Who are your favorite comedians? George Carlin?
Kind of. Carlin's early stuff was funny. His later stuff was just kind of dark.
Yeah, like it was like social commentary towards the end.
Yeah, I'll probably like every mainstream comedian. I loved all the early Dave Chappelle stuff, obviously. He's gotten a bit darker as well, kind of like Carlin. I like, obviously, a lot of the Louis C.K. stuff. I used to listen to a lot of Chris Rock. It was really funny. Didn't like Dane Cook very much.
He was funny, but, like, you know, pretty frat boy.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Type humor.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew about you sooner.
Funny.
I wish I found out about you sooner. I found out about you through Ryan Long, because you were on the Boys Cast, like, probably a week before I was on, and he said that this guy's like a big debater. And then I was looking at your channel, and, like, can you name drop some people that you did debates with? I was like, what the fuck? You're all these politicians? Did you debate AOC?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, I was telling people that. All right.
No.
Okay.
The most famous person I probably talked to is like Tulsi Gabbard, I think.
Oh, Tulsi, yeah.
That wasn't even really a debate.
She's single?
I have no idea.
Where? Probably.
She's up in New York, though. You're about to leave her, so.
Fuck! Damn.
What, you want to move from New York down to Miami?
Yeah, I'm moving here.
Why?
It's too liberal, and the monkey stuff is it's just in the state of emergency right now. I don't want to get locked down again. I don't want to get the core again. I'd rather be living life free. The same reason you're here. You're probably not from here, from the Midwest or probably somewhere.
Yeah, I'm from fucking Nebraska. I lived in LA and then I came over here.
Yeah.
But I usually follow my wife wherever she wants to go. So.
You let her decide everything?
Well, because I stay inside and I play games all day and I do like politics and shit. It doesn't make a difference. She likes to go out and do stuff.
Do go out and do what?
Go out to the club. Belong to the streets.
Oh, okay. She goes clubbing and you stay home and pay.
No,
for
she likes like beaches and tropical weather and shit. Like, she's like really big in that. She's from Sweden. So she likes to, when she's in America, she wants like beaches and like sunny weather and stuff all the time.
Okay.
So we lived in LA before, but the people there are
ass.
Yeah. But I don't like the people in Miami either. But at least
Miami's dope, bro. People are like more open minded here. People are free. People don't give a fuck.
People are made of plastic over here.
Yeah, but at least here's the difference between Miami and LA. LA, they'll lie about it. Like,
no, that's
I'm
true.
I'm not gonna tell you. Miami's like, yo, I just got my boobs done. Like,
sure.
it's just.
In LA, it's like every party is like a networking party. In Miami, they don't have to network because they all have like rich parents, so they just like talk about crystals and do like crazy shit all day. Basically,
is crystals in LA? Or
I've seen it down in like South Beach. Yeah, it's like all crystal people and shit, but not like ultra hardcore. Just like this, everybody's into like some random weird fucking shit, I guess.
Huh.
But I think it's because I don't know. A lot of them, I don't know how these people live down here. A lot of them don't work. It seems like they have rich parents. Girls,
so?
like, yeah.
Sugar daddies, I don't really kind of
stuff like that, I guess. Yeah, but even a lot of the guys like are just like whatever. Like Melina will be telling me about like some of these people. Like, how do people live in South Beach? These apartments like $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and she's like, oh well, this one guy said he trades crypto. No, he doesn't. He doesn't fucking trade crypto. No shot.
What does he do?
I have no fucking.
Everybody here's parents' money, bro. There's a lot of crypto bros down here.
I think it's all rich parents.
Nah, you need to talk.
I think it's all rich parents, dude.
Nah, that's not true.
I think it's all rich parents. But
rich parents, people from like fucking Guatemala and Argentina and all these weird countries, you think they all got rich parents?
If they could move to the U.S., they're not that poor. Okay, the poor people in Guatemala are still in Guatemala. The poor people in Venezuela are still in Venezuela.
You're underestimating the power of crypto money, man. I've met a lot of crypto bros since I've been here, just like in a couple days.
Yeah, but for every one crypto bro you see that made it, there's like 10,000 more that had to fall for that dude to stand, I think. Because, like, think about it. If you sell crypto at a huge gain, that means somebody lost, right? That's how it works, right?
Yeah, this is where the winners come, man. Miami's the hub of, like, people like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. And you need to not give a fuck to start making money.
Okay.
Do you still
That's
think...
cool.
What's funny, you're a millionaire, right?
Barely.
Yeah. I was thinking back to our past couple debates, and I found it, like, a little funny that, like, I was the one defending going to get money. I'm still paying off my student loans. Like, my bag, like, I had my first 6-figure month last month. I could finally pay that shit off. And I'm, like, trying to promote ambition. I want people to see the progress that I'm going to make when I'm going to inevitably become a multimillionaire. And it's funny that I was debating you, and you were like, money is like chasing a spiritual void. And I'm like, yeah, chase the bag. And you're a millionaire, and I'm not.
Yeah, but I'm also 10 years older than you, right? I'm 33.
Okay.
So I've had a lot more time to do it.
What's the point?
As in, you don't have to be a millionaire by the time you're 24.
You don't have to, but isn't that better? Why would you not? You want to be a millionaire younger so you can enjoy your young years having a big ass bag.
I think it depends on, like, what kind of life you want to live. Depends on what you're going for.
It doesn't even matter. Like, the life is better with money. It is.
But sometimes you got to make a lot of sacrifices to get that money.
Yeah.
I think that's the scary thing.
Yeah, that's the scary thing. But, like, don't you think you promote, like, a level of complacency? Like, by saying it's scary, like, that life is scary. Life is hard.
I don't think it's complacency. I think there's a lot of ways you can challenge yourself that isn't just how much money you can get.
How else can you challenge yourself?
You can challenge yourself to be a better friend. You can challenge yourself to be a better person for your family. You can challenge your body. You can work out. You can do stuff like that. You can challenge yourself to grow in some kind of, like, hobby, discipline, passion. It could be music. It could be video games. It could be a sport. It could be whatever.
But if you challenge yourself in music, video games, all that shit, isn't the highest level of that making money off of it? If you're playing video games all day, like, the best thing you can do as a gamer is being a streamer and making money, or going pro. If you're playing fucking instruments, the highest level is being in a big band, making money.
I feel like what you're looking for at the end of the day, what I would say, is you're looking for some kind of fulfillment. It's not just money. Because you can find a lot of musicians that make money that don't feel very fulfilled because they're making the kind of music they don't want to make. You find this throughout all of art and entertainment. People that are doing... You can find this in the YouTube world. People that want to work on, like, long-form, cool content, but instead they've got to churn out these, like, 10-minute, like, shitty pop reaction videos or whatever because that's what they have to do. That's probably... You probably feel that to some extent, right?
Well, I was doing this for 9 years, bro.
Yeah, and I've watched some of your... I was really surprised because I thought you... I thought you were just a crazy fucking dude. But I went to your main channel. I watched some of your, like, longer form videos. I was like, oh, some of this is, like, cool stuff.
You know what would be really good that we could react to? Did you see Patrick CC's new video on me called SNEAKO's Going Insane, But It's Working? I think he's saying a lot of the same shit that you're saying. I was going to save that for my season 3 of reaction, but if you want to watch that, I think that's a good one.
Okay.
Would you be down? Like, it goes over...
You want to watch it, like, right now? I don't know if I have speakers.
That's fine.
I'll probably figure something out,
but everybody's calling me crazy. Everybody's calling me insane. Everybody's, like, saying take your meds. Everybody thinks that, like, there's something wrong with me. Everybody's psychoanalyzing me, and it's just funny. Like, from my team, from the outside looking and reading these comments, he's putting it in a character. It's just like, I'm just me, man.
Sure. I think the difficult thing for you is that if you have a way of viewing the world through, like, the super red pill mentality, and you've got a way of seeing, like, the Matrix, then the responses that they're giving you are exactly what you would expect.
From people inside the Matrix.
Yeah, you would expect them to call you crazy. Like, if you were Neo and everybody is calling you an idiot or crazy or lunatic, then, I mean, of course that's what you would expect them to say, right?
But it happens so much in history that they call, like, Chappelle was called crazy, one of your favorites. Carlin was called crazy. He got censored just like I'm getting censored. Like, there's a level when you start speaking about the real shit, they're going to actively try to silence it. And I don't know why people don't take those examples, like calling Kanye crazy for years. Kanye is a billionaire. Like, is he really crazy, or is he just... more successful?
He's a little crazy, but, like, people that burned witches at the stake were also crazy. People that thought the world was flat were also crazy. People that thought that, there were gods in the sky that, were bowling and that's where fucking thunder came from. Those people were crazy too. There's a lot of crazy people that ended up not being right. We remember the ones that were right, but we don't remember all the ones that were wrong. There's a saying that I repeat this often. A cat that touches a hot stove will never touch a hot stove again, but they'll also never touch a cold stove again, right? Like, we have a really hard time, you have one bad experience with something and you avoid something completely, but then you end up writing off so much more than what you could otherwise. You end up missing out on, like, so much more than you could if you would, like, explore it a little bit more or look in a little bit deeper, rather than having, like, 1 or 2 bad experiences with a certain type of people and then being like, these people are all bots, they're crazy, like, I'm gonna go do my own thing or whatever.
Why is it not crazy to make $50K a year and just have to serve people your whole life and be stuck and, like, and do, why is that not crazy? And then the people who don't have to do all that and don't listen to the rules and get to do whatever they want, why is that considered crazy? But all the people, the 99% of people who just obey all these orders, why is that not crazy? Why is that seen as the norm?
Everybody can be crazy. There's crazy.
Okay, if everybody's crazy.
Well, no. Wait. I said everybody can be crazy. But whether or not somebody's crazy doesn't have to do with the amount of money they're making, right? At the end of the day, it took me a while to learn this, but at the end of the day, you're always serving somebody, whether you want to or not.
Who do you think I'm serving?
Your audience. Or you might be serving advertising. Sure, you might be okay with that, and that's cool. And some people are okay serving like the barista that tells them what to do at Starbucks. Or some people are okay with serving, a manager at a corporate thing, hedge fund, whatever.
Serving my audience. How am I serving my audience though?
Because you are in some ways captive to their attentions. Yeah, you have to entertain them. You got to put out videos for them. You have to do things that.
But I don't do what they want me to do. If I did what they want me to do, I'd just be okay, and I would okay, and then I would listen, and I would get the brand deals. I get none of that. I get censored. I don't get any brand deals, and half the people who watch it are like, they're just psychoanalyzing it, and they can't comprehend why I am the way I am.
Sure, but
that's not serving them. That's just providing them entertainment.
Yeah, you're kind of like living the dream of there's that saying. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so I feel similarly.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as long as you live in a society, we're kind of like, we're tied into the metrics somehow. We got to pay taxes. You got to, there's always some form.
There's ways around it.
They're not legal ways. I mean,
there's legal ways, man. You get your LLC, you move out to different countries.
I've got my LLC. I live in a state with I do distributions with my company. I've got, okay, when you start talking, now we're talking tax evasion, okay, not avoidance. But the, yeah, I'm just saying that like when you talk about the industry making 50K or 500K or whatever, I know a lot of people that live pretty hollow lives that make a lot of money. Like, do you think Hassan is happy when you watch him on his stream and you see how he interacts? That dude makes. No. I think that guy might pull 7 figures a month.
Well, that guy's not funny. Like I'm trying.
Yeah, but
to
regardless,
be fun,
like he's like. I think that's the example of a type of guy. Here's another thing that I'll say.
But we're nothing alike. That's not.
Sure, you might not be. I don't think Andrew Tate is happy.
That's cap.
I don't think that dude is a happy guy.
Cap,
I don't think he's a happy dude.
Why?
He doesn't have a good woman in his life.
Oh, he has many.
You can't have many good women.
Yeah, you can.
Somebody that gives you more than just pussy. Like some sort of like deeper fulfillment. I don't think so.
Deeper fulfillment is some Matrix shit, bro. Women don't provide that much. Like, what do you really do with your girl? Like, okay, you watch a movie, you talk, like, but mostly you talk online. Like, what are you really talking about?
You can't imagine or envision any type of like deeper connection.
Tell me what that is. Tell me. I've been in relationships. I've been in many relationships with girls from all over the world. Like, ultimately, and it's okay.
I feel like you're
deeper fulfillment.
At some point, I think a goal in life is to find a partner that you feel like you can like go on the journey of life with. It's somebody that you share your thoughts and feelings with. It's somebody you share struggles with. You go through life moving to different places, traveling around. Like you might share hobbies.
Why with one?
Because typically
that's programming, man.
It's not programming. That's
the idea of one wife. This is my wife.
How many close friends do you have?
5, 6.
Why not 30?
Huh?
Why not 30?
Because
why not 50?
I can't displace my time to that.
Yeah. You don't have time to build those really deep relationships with 5 or 6 or 7 or 20 different women. You can't do that. Like the type of time that you need.
Yeah, but friends and girlfriends are different relationships.
Yeah, a girlfriend should be more.
No, a girlfriend can be in love with you, and I can think, yeah, she's alright. She's alright. You my girl, but she loves me.
Okay, I mean, if that's your view, I can't change your mind on it. But I think at some point in your life, you're gonna want something a little bit more because those types of relationships are pretty empty. They're not very fulfilling.
So where's the fulfillment come for you in your relationships?
From
having. Picnic?
Well, no, it's like from the time and history that you share with each other, the memories you make with each other, and then the challenges and the things that you do together as you go through life. So it might be like big life events, like having somebody you can talk to about like important things going on in your life. It might be extra fun or awesome events, somebody to travel with and go like make new memories with and stuff. It might be somebody that you can be vulnerable with. You can share like emotional experiences if you have stuff that you're dealing with, like a partner like that you would connect with that you wouldn't connect with like any random girl. If you feel so inclined, but I guess you just don't give a fuck yet. So
I think you could do that with everything you're saying. I don't see why I can't do that with 5.
If your mom died, do you want to be with some girl that you see twice a month, like crying? You're like, fuck, my mom died. I feel so bad.
No, you don't want to cry around your girl, period. She thinks you're weak.
Not if you have some traumatic shit going on.
I mean,
I don't think a girl would hold it against you if you cried because your parent died.
She wouldn't try to, but naturally she's like, oh, look at this fucking bitch.
No shot.
Crying.
This is no way.
Mom. What a
no
pussy.
Shot, dude. No shot.
It's better to just move on. Like, there's no point.
Just move on from your parents. What if both your parents died in a car accident?
You cry a little bit, but you got like, what else are you gonna do? Like, what's the point of crying repeatedly for a month?
You have to cry for a month, but I think you have to take some time to process your emotions. You can't just like bury it and keep moving forward, right? You have to deal with things. Otherwise,
Isn't that the most progressive thing to do? Is just bury it and push forward?
No, because eventually you're going to hit a wall and crash, and your whole life is going to fall apart, or you're going to die of fucking cocaine before that or some shit.
Maybe. At least you go out on top. You know what I'm saying?
You want to go out on top when you're 28 years old? There's a lot of musicians and shit that do it. I mean, you're going to be like Juice WRLD or fucking any... I mean, you could. I mean, there's...
Oh, rest in peace, but... I mean, he was fucking 21, Juice WRLD.
You don't want to be that guy.
So you're saying he suppresses emotions too much?
I don't know if he did or not. I'm just saying that it's probably better... You can live a better life. Like, at 25, you'll be happier if you deal with your shit than if you just, like, ignore everything and keep...
Yeah, there's a way to deal with your shit that's not crying to your bitch. If you just crying to your girl, I'm sad, she's just going to look at you like, and she's going to want to find a guy who's not crying.
Who's not going to cry when his mom dies?
Who's not crying right now. Not when the mom dies, she's going to want to be with a guy who's not crying, because that's what girls want. Girls want a confident, strong man. They don't want to be around a guy who's crying.
You don't think you can be confident and strong but be upset when, like, especially horrible things happen?
Crying is the opposite of confidence.
That's absolutely not true.
That's not true?
Absolutely not.
Okay, what does confidence look like?
Confidence is being able to cry and still having confidence in yourself.
No, but the situation of crying, that's the most vulnerable and weak.
It is vulnerable, but it takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable. You have to have a high level of trust in somebody, one, to be vulnerable, and I think you have to have a high level of confidence to be able to go to a vulnerable place and then come back. I'm not saying you're trying to do a bitch for your entire life. Your mom dies and all of a sudden, like every other day, you know, you're visiting her gravesite or some shit. But I think it takes a lot to be able to explore those emotions, feel bad about them, process them, and then move on. Like, yeah, my mom died. It sucks.
But ultimately, isn't it better to not cry around your girl than to cry around your girl? Think about it.
I'm not going to say whether or not it's better to or to not, but I will say you should be able to.
Some people don't cry. Yeah,
some people don't.
Think of the female brain. Is it better to cry around her or to not cry around her?
Depends on if you cry a lot or not. Here's a
life one situation.
No, I will tell you this for a fact, okay?
Okay.
If you were a woman, and I won't even use myself as an example, although I could. If you were a woman and Andrew Tate was around you, and he got really emotional over something, and he started crying, you would feel like the most special fucking woman in the world. Because you would feel like you're seeing a side of Andrew Tate he's never shown on stream before, he's never showed a hoe before, he's never shown any woman. You're getting something that is so special, because you've got a guy that's so confident, so stable, handles his shit so well, that when he shows you that level of emotional vulnerability, like, oh my God.
She starts interjecting herself in your life, and she starts like feeling about your problems so much, she thinks she can solve you.
It doesn't have to be. If it's a dumb
That's what
woman,
women do. Women are like, I'm going to fix you, I'm going to work on you, and then you become like a little project.
You find a different woman. That's a bullshit
Exactly.
woman. That's a bullshit woman. But not every woman is like that.
That's what women do.
I don't think so.
That's female nature. You don't think that?
I think some do. I think guys do it too. But I don't think every woman has to. You can find better people, right? If you're shopping in clubs, you're going to find girls from clubs. That's it. But like, there are other sources of people out there.
Ain't your girl at the club right now?
No, I think she's in Austin with streamers or some shit. She's in chat.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Hey. Chat, what do you think so far? I've enjoyed our debate so far. I've enjoyed going back and forth with you. It's good to challenge. And have I made you rethink about anything?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No. But I got a lot of years on you, so I have like a huge head start. So I'm lucky in that regard.
What have you noticed in the difference between debating like, you know, actual smart people who like politicians and policies and bullshit? Like I interrupt too much, I yell too much?
Not that much actually.
Nice.
Politics people can be really fucking crazy, but
and they're more avoidant with their they probably avoid and
yeah, it depends on like what you're talking about. Like political conversations are way different than these types of like life narrative conversations, I guess.
How did you get into this debate and how did you get into the political space? Like you must have been a smart dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've always liked to argue with people, but when I was in like 2016 when like the Trump shit happened, I wanted to get more politically involved. And then I kind of grown from there. So I used to be...
Who'd you vote for?
Hillary, obviously.
What?
100%. That's the easiest one in my life. Hill dog. Oh my God.
Hill dog?
Wasn't even close, dude. What? Oh my God. That Pokemon go to the polls. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I can't vote for anybody else.
Oh God. That's when I turned away. That's when I stopped being an L3 fan. When he's like, no, go to vote for Hillary Clinton. I'm like, what? This troll, the fucking funny guy at Vape Nation, the guy who's always being like running around saying crazy shit is voting for Hillary Clinton? I'm like, yo, you lost. You lost. And I was right. Look what happened to him.
What?
Annoying. But yeah, this is dumb. I don't like this.
Oh, Ethan?
This is disgusting.
Why do you call him L3 to L3O?
Because the guy sucks.
Oh,
he sucks, bro. He's boring, and he just has a bunch of complacent, virtue signalers who like post a BLM in their bio. That's his audience.
That's true.
It sucks.
But the people on your end are pretty fucking crazy too.
Are they?
Yeah.
No, half the people in my comments are like, bro, I sparked debate, bro.
Sure, that's cool. But like a lot of people in the profiles
I don't have an echo chamber. That's
crazy,
the difference.
Like, fuck women, you know, fucking red pill all the way, black pill, blah, blah, blah.
Every time someone says some crazy shit, I'm like, no, I love women, but just they make no sense. I'm not trying to promote no incel behavior. I'm completely against it. I love women, but they're annoying. They're fucking annoying.
That is
but I'm not
true,
talking about
but-
violence. I'm not like misogynist.
no one's talking about
misogynist.
violence,
No, I
yeah.
want to be with a good woman. Just most of them suck in the West. That's it. I ain't got no like fuck women, bro. A lot of people who are like the people who really fuck with me are like, yo, bro, you really woke me up. I didn't realize a lot of this stuff. I'm glad. I really want to go get it now.
Do you ever feel like you're contributing to the problem?
What problem?
So
You're part of the problem.
you said women in the West suck,
Yeah.
meaning like hoochie girls.
What girls?
Hoochie girls, girls at the club,
Bro,
girls that
I
are
was on
fucking around.
Fresh and Fit last night. Fresh and Fit, there was girls with PhDs.
Yeah, I
like,
saw
all
those girls.
College
They were
graduated.
cool girls, yeah.
Nurses. And bro, two of them walked off because of a question.
Okay.
Fucking college. I didn't even graduate college. They can't even handle a question. College graduates walked off.
Sure, it's bad.
Another
agree.
37-year-old was like a comedian, didn't say nothing funny the whole time.
Okay.
The other one was a 33-year-old, like fucking weird, like drunk, coked out Italian broad. And she didn't, bro, she's 10 years older than me. Made no sense. She annoyed the chat so much that, bro, you gotta go.
Sure.
You gotta go.
This is a question that I have, okay? It seems like you guys, when you guys talk about women, you get annoyed that women are like, they're kind of slutty, they don't have any good values, not good like home takers or caretakers for, like the home. Like basically they're just like degenerate Kim Kardashian clones.
Yes.
Right? But then when you guys are talking on the podcast, like, well, what do you want in a woman? You're like, I don't want a
submissive
woman that
woman.
works. I don't want a woman that's smart.
I
don't want a woman
woman that works. I don't want
and
a girl boss. I don't want a girl boss.
Sure.
Independent only.
And I want to date 20 women at once.
Yeah.
When you are putting that out in the world, aren't you making those types of women?
No.
Like a woman with a college degree is not getting your eye. It's
No.
going to be like a woman with a Brazilian butt lift who's like fucking, you know.
All right, yeah, I've dated tons of like smart PhD bro. They're all the same. They all think the same stuff.
You
It's
think
no
that
different.
you think that a woman that goes through school and is looking for work is the same as like
It's the
one of these
same.
like yacht girls out
Yep.
here looking for? No, I
They
don't
think the same
so.
things. They
I
follow
don't
Kim
think so.
Kardashian.
No,
They
I
watch the
don't
same
think so.
shows. That's just the truth. Last
don't.
night, so why were they like that? Why?
I don't know the types of girls going Fresh and Fit. I can't say.
The
I can't
types
figure
of
that.
girls. They do it every night. There was 11 girls on last
I-
night, and they all made no sense.
Well, listen, if they're on Friday, you know, I can pick their brains a little bit. Are they going to be that Friday?
Well, we could do a debate, and then I want you to open up your mind to the whole nature that all these Western girls they're fucking brainwashed, bro. They are brainwashed from TikTok, and Instagram has completely changed the dynamic. Their self-esteems are so high because of the amount of DMs. There was a 37-year-old mom on the podcast, and she was like talking about the young guys DMing her, and she has no idea about her market value. She said she was a 10. You're 37 with a kid. What are you talking about?
Sure.
I'm
The
closer in age
dating
to
apps.
I'm closer in age to her son than you, and I know you make no sense. You're 37, you're washed up. It's time to find a guy. Why are you out of Miami with the titties out, mommy?
That's true.
And that's
There are
what
problems,
they all think now,
but
bro.
you don't have to run to the most extreme opposite end of the other fucking side of the spectrum. That's all I'm saying. Don't let them chase you off. I agree. There's a lot of crazy fucking people on the other side. On my side, there absolutely are. I spent most of the last fucking 3 years fighting with. That's why I'm banned from Twitch because I fight with those people. I understand it, but
And I am surprised that didn't wake you up more. The fact that you can't
I'm woken up. What do you mean? I've been fighting with these people for years. I understand
What
that they're
people?
lunatics, the insane people on the left, the insane progressives, the people that
you
walk
voted for
around.
Hillary.
Sure, because I'm not going to
And
let
you voted
them.
for Biden.
Because I'm not going to let them bully me out of my positions that I think are important. I'm never supporting somebody like Donald Trump because we'll never align on positions.
So the FBI raided him. What do you think that was about?
I don't know. I didn't see the warrant. Trump didn't post it either. Why not?
Apparently, like the judge was affiliated with Epstein.
Well, I thought the federal judge was a Trump appointee. The investigation came from the FBI,
I didn't read
who's
much
headed
into it.
by
I'm asking you the political
Christopher
guy.
Wray, who is a Trump appointee, and then the warrant was probably approved by fucking Merrick Garland, who's head of DOJ. I think they probably were looking for some serious shit. Maybe, but I mean, we'll see when it comes out. Who knows?
I think Trump's a cool guy.
I don't think so.
He's the funniest politician of all time.
He's funny to laugh
funny
at,
of all time.
but he's kind of a piece of shit
Why is he a piece of shit?
because he's an asshole.
Because that's the same. Those are synonyms.
Why? Because he has no decorum. He treats people horribly.
How?
By calling them names,
Okay.
by doing by damaging relationships with alliances across the world.
The left
by
calls people names too.
Do what?
The left calls people names all the time.
And if
incel,
Biden
incel.
was doing, is Biden calling people names on Twitter like Trump does? Does Biden have a
Biden doesn't
nickname
even
for
say
every?
anything. Biden's not even.
So he doesn't. So
alive
then it
right
sounds
now.
like he doesn't.
He doesn't
so
do
Biden's,
anything.
so-
At least Trump was saying stuff. Biden's just there.
Is that a thing? At least he was saying something.
Yeah.
I'm critical of what he's saying. Maybe Trump should have been quiet like Biden then. I wouldn't be critical of him. I would have voted for him maybe.
Man, Trump was like an influencer.
Yeah, he was, but I don't want an influencer as a fucking
You
president.
want Biden? You want a sleepy?
I need a leader who can take...
Biden's a leader.
Yeah.
Biden's a leader.
As opposed to Trump, who blamed every fucking problem. Oh, the FBI
He
is
was
against me.
accurate a lot
Oh, the
about his stuff.
DOJ is
He
against
was
me.
right
Oh,
about-
the media is against me. Oh, like Trump was
He was
crying
right.
about...
The media was against him. And
So
was he
what?
not right about China?
No. First of all, even if he was right, what are you supposed to do as a leader? He kept selling himself as a business leader, right? You guys say this on Fresh and Fit. What does a man do?
Provide.
You take responsibility for your shit and you move forward. You don't cry about it all the time.
Yeah.
But you guys will be on a show talking about how like black people are crying that they can't get ahead, systemic racism, blah, 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 blah. But then when it comes to Trump, Trump is still complaining today that he says the election was rigged. And he's still crying about like how the media treated him. He's still crying about how the intelligence treated him. He's still crying about how Congress
trying to
treated him.
expose things that are really
No,
wrong.
he's a baby. He's a baby bitch. If it was any other person in that position, you'd say, bro, stop crying and move the fuck on. Stop making excuses and move the fuck on.
Well, it's working. A lot of people are like, yeah, the election was rigged. I don't know if you can even say that on YouTube.
Sure, you can say whatever you want.
No,
but I'm
you
just saying that,
can't.
like, that, if
You
you
can't
want
say that on
to, if you
YouTube.
want to say that, that's fine. It's working to be a baby bitch because it does. The squeaky wheel gets the grease or whatever. But I mean, like, he sounds like a baby. When I listened to his speech, he gave a speech like 2 days ago, and he's crying still.
Wrong.
The election is broken. They stole it. They rigged it. Bro, move the fuck on. You're not gonna overturn the election from fucking.
Well, it's working. It's helping people rally behind his message. Like,
Sure.
it's creating an enemy. It's creating a common enemy.
That's
It's
fine.
gang mentality.
But then the BLM shit is working too. We had people rioting all over the country. That's not an excuse for it to work, though, right? There was some abhorrent shit that happened under BLM. The rioting,
Yeah.
the picking of bad martyrs.
BLM's a
the-
scam, yo.
Sure, but I mean, like, January 6th was a pretty big scam too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yo, your boy Nick Fuentes was at the storm. I didn't even know that one.
yeah, that dude is a hardcore conservative.
Can you put me onto that? Like, I didn't know. I really liked the interview with him. He said up until the bell curve shit, I agreed with him on literally everything. I got to read into the bell curve more because I didn't even hear about that before, and I honestly didn't even know anything about him before my stream. And people were saying Nick Fuentes. But the guy, like, I really think he has his head screwed on straight. But also the fact that he's like low key a white supremacist, I don't feel like that's a good enough reason to write him off, because I talk to people who are black supremacists. I listen to black supremacists all the time. Black people should segregate. Tupac was a black supremacist. Malcolm X was one of my idols, black supremacist. Nick Fuentes is like, okay, low key white supremacist, but he's saying a lot of stuff that's true.
I don't think you should write him off because he's a white supremacist. I think that's fair. I think that's a dumb argument.
I can't believe you said that. That was crazy.
What?
I'm surprised you had that opinion. I thought you were going to be like, cancel him.
Well, I interact with him.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, like, yeah.
People are like, I can't believe you platformed the white supremacist. Bro, we can
No,
talk.
that was me in 2018. I would have said that too. But I'm more like...
You're more center now?
No.
You're going to be red pill by 35.
I'm not centered at all. I'm still very far left. I'm never going to be red-pilled.
You're far left, but you said that fucking Kyle Rittenhouse was innocent?
Because he was.
That ain't far left.
That's
not far left.
That's a fact.
That's
just a fact.
All
That's a fact.
all you fucking libs in here will not agree with that. They want Kyle Rittenhouse to rot in prison.
The reason why I defended Kyle Rittenhouse because I look at it from a far left position. If there was a black guy whose business was being burned down by a bunch of white supremacists, look at the Tulsa race riots. Those people should have been able to defend themselves. Look at the Koreans that defended themselves during the race riots in LA in the 90s. Like, yeah, I think that minorities should be able to defend themselves. Look at the Black Panthers marching in California and shit with guns and shit, defending their communities.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So I think even as a leftist, I think I can say it's really important that especially minorities have the right to defend themselves with firearms. In this case, it was a white dude. It was Rittenhouse.
But I'm
but
saying,
tomorrow it could be like Ahmed
libs
Arbery.
watching this-
It could be that guy being chased down by 3 fucking crazy dudes in a truck.
Okay.
That guy should have a gun to defend himself too. So I don't think it's a conservative position to
But
defend Rittenhouse like defending himself.
99% of libs want Kyle Rittenhouse to rot in jail.
Sure, because they're bots.
Okay, bots. Yo, you're gonna be red pill in like 3 years.
99% of
Libs
people
are bots?
99% of conservatives are bots too, though.
You think so?
They'll see the same shit on the other end, and they'll see the exact same fucking shit.
Yeah, but it's based on more morality. I think liberalism is
No,
based
not
on a lot
even.
of
Whereas,
nonsense.
where are all of the moral
Conservatives
Christians at?
are way more religious.
Look at
than
who
the
they
left.
chose as their hero. Donald Trump is like the most immoral character ever. This guy's
think
paying
so?
porn stars hundreds of thousands of dollars while he
W.
fucks them while he's married.
W.
That's morality?
That's dope.
That's
At that age, bro.
wild,
I
dude.
want to be laying pipe like that.
That's
when I-
wild. How can you say that's morality?
Because-
he treats people like shit. He throws everybody under the bus around him.
Oh.
He's done it to how many people in his cabinet? He's bad at picking talent. Look at how many people around him has been arrested. Like, he undermines as a leader. He doesn't lead the country. He's a divider. Like, this guy has every mark of being an immoral person.
Yeah,
He's
who's a
funny.
better president? Who's
He's
a better
funny.
president? Trump or Biden? 1 for Trump, 2 for Biden. 1 for Trump. You can do a poll.
Yeah. But I mean, my audience is hardcore left, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah.
they're very far left. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
And you call Masha the echo chamber? Like, look at your audience. And you call Masha the echo chamber, bro. But the first debate we had, they voted 70%. You won.
Okay.
And then like 60. The second one, they said 60%. I won. And they're like, oh, but your fans are no. My fans are like on my ass all the time.
If I had a bowl of Lucky Charms and a bowl of like dog shit, and I pulled my audience on which was better, and 98% of them said Lucky Charms, that doesn't mean I have an echo chamber. Okay, Trump is an exceptionally
Having
fucked
a
up dude.
93%
Trump-
Biden audience says a
because
lot.
Trump is exceptionally fucking stupid. The guy didn't say a single smart thing for 4 years in fucking office. Not a
Wrong.
single thing.
Wrong.
The guy thinks invisible jets are actually invisible.
Wrong.
He does. He actually does.
Yeah,
But
I miss him.
How's YouTube?
YouTube's going good. I'm on a break right now. Season 2 came to an end. It was really great. I grew a lot, like 350,000 subs in like 3 weeks. I'm like really, I'm on one right now. I'm taking a break right now because I don't want to just be like, you probably stream all day, every day. And I don't want to be that type of streamer. I want to like live life too and tell people to go outside. So I'm going to I stream for a month and then stream a month, like take like a couple weeks off. Like I streamed all of May and then all of June I traveled Europe with my ex. One of my girls, and they get all these different countries traveling, like sharing an experience, doing all that bullshit, and then went ham in July. August, I'm about to level up again, and then go even.
Do you still want to do long form content, or are you just gonna only focus on like streaming and shit?
Streaming is long form content. What are you talking about?
Do you want to do like prepared?
Oh, like main channel stuff? Yeah, I do. But just like right now, it's not. I'm really like I feel like I'm on a roll with the stream and stuff like that. And I don't want to like lose that momentum, but. I also, you know what the thing is? You don't smoke weed, right? You don't look like a weed smoker.
I mean, I will, but...
You will? Yeah, like that, the weed actually fueled a lot of my main channel videos. Like a lot of the drugs and like just zoning in. I used to pop a lot of Adderall to learn how to edit. And it's not the type of time that I'm on right now. Have you seen any of my main channel videos?
I've watched the one that you had on your, whatever is like the intro video or whatever, but... Gotcha. So not a big desire. You don't do weed anymore, do you? Or do you?
Nah, I quit. I mean, I was been smoking when I was here a little bit, but
wow.
You know, I'm not smoking in the mornings.
You didn't tell Fresh and Fit, did you? Uh-oh.
No, I did. I said that on the shit. I'm not a liar, bro. I'm the most, like, I try to promote authenticity, bro. I'm an open-ass book, bro. I don't really hold anything back. I grew up on YouTube, so it's like there's no point. Everything that's out there, they try to cancel me, they ain't got shit. Everything that they try to cancel me for is some shit that I said.
Sure. I think it's bad to
cancel.
Fuck. Sorry, my mind just got fucked. Hold on. I think it's bad to take a position of being absolutely no drugs. I think that's just as stupid as being somebody that's addicted to drugs. I think that
I drink coffee. I smoke a
cigar.
cigar.
No, I'm talking about psychoactive caffeine. Okay, I'm talking about real shit. I think that drugs can help you explore different states.
They can. They're cheat code. Yeah. But it's not good to rely on the cheat codes.
No, it's not. That's what I think that like there are experiences you can get doing like LSD, mushrooms.
LSD changed my life.
Sure, yeah, but you don't
take psychedelics, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. But yeah, you don't have to get addicted to them. But when I hear people say things like you should never do anything ever, it's like you haven't even tried it, bro. What do you mean? Even weed can be like a fun experience, but when you're at a place where you're doing it every single day, that's really, really, really bad.
Why are they spamming meth? You take meth?
Accidentally one time.
Wait, how? You tried to take Molly?
Yeah, I was in Amsterdam, and it was another streamer, and I'm like, this guy is a smart dude. Like, he's not gonna fuck me. I thought he was. I know he's not gonna like intentionally fuck me over, but me and Melina, my wife, we were my wife, yeah. My wife. We were in Amsterdam and we did what we thought was MDMA, and it was a different kind of high.
It lasted like 12 hours.
Yeah. Well, no, it lasted like 24 hours. Damn. And about 12 to 14 hours in, I'm like, oof, I'm still really high. This shouldn't be. And then I texted the dude and I'm like, hey,
what is this?
Just checking, like, I'm still high. And he's like, oh, dude, if you've got like really good Molly, you might be high for like 16 hours. And I'm like, oh God, This guy's a fucking idiot. And I'm like, oh shit. And then I lost it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what I put in my body. What streamer was I can't say it, but whatever it was 200 milligrams of he sent me a picture of the crystal. It was a big ass fucking crystal. And I was like, damn, dude. I don't know what it was, but it was a fun ass fucking time. I will say that.
You probably were fucking you the whole time, right?
What? Fucking?
Yeah.
On meth or MDMA? I don't get erection at all. I have a negative dick. It's less than 1 inch. It is super dick.
Less than 1 inch.
At less than, it goes in my body. It's like a dog.
I know, but when you get it up there, you get it up there.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't get it up there. I remember that I stood in front of the toilet to pee, and I would literally stood there for like 90 minutes.
Trying to piss?
Yeah, and I didn't even realize. I'm just like standing there. And Melina eventually was like, bro, like my legs are tired. We've been here for like an hour and a half. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I don't have to go. Like, Jesus Christ.
What did you do the whole time?
Talked a lot.
Yeah.
But we were super talkative, super confident. Like everything was like, I'm good at controlling that because on MDMA, you'll like clench a lot and bite you. But I don't do that as much. But
you don't take drugs on the regular?
Not super regularly, no.
Just dabble?
Yeah, a little bit.
You got shrooms? You want to do some DMT? Let's get weird on this pod, right? Let's get weird on the stream.
I think I've got 300 milligram tabs of LSD or 300 micrograms. That's a big one for me, though.
LSD's been LSD changed my life, but LSD kind of has been mid for me recently. I have a lot of bad LSD trips.
Damn. And you keep doing them?
Like the last 3 or 4 are bad.
Damn.
Yeah. But the ones I have a lot of life changing stuff that the reason I started uploading on YouTube again after a 2-year hiatus was because of an LSD trip. The last 2 times I was like, fuck. Fuck! I don't want to be high anymore.
What does a bad trip mean to you?
Like just feeling bad the whole time, feeling shitty and hating it. and just bad thoughts and everything. But
when you say bad thoughts, like what kind of bad thoughts?
You know what it is? Bad trips on LSD are not for no reason. It's usually there's something going on, and then LSD, you know how they go. It makes you confront what's actually going on in your head. So if I was like unhappy or like there was stuff that I wasn't really pursuing, that I wasn't, anything I was trying to suppress, you have to confront it on LSD. And it's like right now I'm just trying to chill out. And I'd be in New York in my little ass apartment in the hood. Like you want to be in Central Park, at least go outside. I'm just sitting in my fucking chair, like drinking Henny, like just doing nothing. Sucked. But also at the same time in high school, I used to take it a lot, like just sit with my friend and talk. But I think, I don't know, like being by yourself and not being outside makes it mid. But it's good. Like even the bad trips can be a really good learning experience. Have you had a bad trip?
Yeah, but different kinds. I think if you have a bad trip because something's coming up you have to confront, I think it's good.
Yeah.
But if you have a bad trip, like your mood is getting destroyed, you just feel like very off and weird. And there's not like a problem, but you just like either bad setting, or too much, I think is not a good bad trip.
Well, there's always a reason why there's a bad trip. It's the setting you're in or like the mindset you're in, and so it can still be progressive. I still would consider those bad trips good trips in a way.
Yeah, if they're ones that make you confront problems and stuff, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm kind of afraid to take it now. I wanted to take a fucking DMT live on stream. I don't know if I'm going to get banned for that. But this girl in Costa Rica, the spiritual like shaman bitch, fucking wants to do that.
Want to do DMT or ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca.
Okay. Do you have to, when you do ayahuasca, is there always like a purging process?
I've never taken it. I've only smoked DMT.
I think you're like throwing up and like shitting, and you have to like your whole body goes crazy.
You take a whole cleanse. You're not supposed to eat.
Oh, true. Yes, I guess to prevent that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should try DMT. I've heard good things.
You sound like Joe Rogan. I also bet you don't like Joe Rogan.
I hate Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I knew it, Chad.
You want to talk about the ultimate bot? You want to talk about the ultimate bot? I could write you a script for every response you could ever have to any fucking thing ever.
Why?
Because it's so predictable.
What, he talks about UFC and fucking
No, not
comedy?
UFC, for anything related to like government shit or like masking or fucking monkeypox or it's the script is so predictable.
What's the script?
Like CDC says something. Oh, they're probably just saying this thing because they're trying to control your life. They want to prevent you from being happy. They want to exercise more control of you, so you're more reliant on the government.
Facts.
Yeah, and then we had this guy when I was growing up. You might not know about him. There's a guy called Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, I know Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, okay, he was the same shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was like the OG Alex Jones, right? He was on radio.
I don't know if I say Alex Jones, but like he had the same type of thing where it's like everything the Democrats do, they're trying to control your life. They want to make you reliant on the government. They want to destroy your freedom. And like here's why every single thing they're doing is like in service of that, basically.
What do you think of Alex Jones? Free Alex Jones.
Alex Jones is a fucking moron, dude. You gotta watch those trials.
What about the fucking Bohemian Grove documentary? That dude was really exposed and shit, putting his life on the line.
I don't think he was exposing anything, dude.
No,
he literally, the guy that he went with, Alex Jones is like crawling up, like trying to peek over and see what the fuck is going on here. The guy that he went with just walked in, and I was like, I don't think I can go in. They're not gonna let anybody in. I was like, yeah, you just fucking walk in, dude. What are you doing? Yeah. And he's like fucking crawling around, like trying to get secret footage. And it's just like people like, it's like a frat party basically. I think the secret society shit is like, so all of that shit is
nonsense. What about Epstein's Island?
That was pretty fucked up.
Is that not secret society shit? That's exactly what that is.
I don't know that secret society shit.
What?
That's some guy
the richest people flying out to an island and fucking
I don't think every single person that has like associated with Epstein is a fucking pedophile.
The Clintons were on that list.
Why would you,
The Clintons were on that list. He had a giant painting of Bill Clinton in his fucking crib on the island.
Let's assume for 1 second that was the case.
That's true. That is true.
No. Let's say that you're a billionaire and you want to fuck a kid.
Yeah.
Okay?
You go to the island.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Because they all blackmail each other.
No, why would you want to be part of that blackmail?
Because when you get to that crazy level of power, that's what gets off. That's how you get off.
I don't want them to be able to blackmail me, though. I'll go fuck my own. That's really weird.
What?
I'm saying if I was a billionaire, I want to fuck a kid.
No,
I feel like you can find the money to go find your own fucking kids to fuck.
Prime traffic, 13-year-old nonsense, third world.
You think there's like a hierarchy? Like you don't want to be fucking that ghetto 11-year-old pussy.
No,
you want the prime Ethiopian,
medium rare Ethiopian human sacrifice kid. That's what they do. To summon Satan, that's what they like.
I don't know, man. That sounds
That's exactly what they do.
I feel like if I was a billionaire, I wouldn't want to be on the list where everybody knows I'm a kitty fucker. I feel like that would be a secret thing. Why do you think
that they all have? What do frats do to keep trust with each other? They all come on a piece of pizza and then eat it, and then now they all have this fucking like blackmail against each other, so they know we keep secrets.
Yeah, but you don't have. That's if you want to.
Okay, let me make the analogy.
Okay, yeah,
that's how they keep secrets. They all come on a piece of pizza, eat it, do elephant walks with their dicks, like chug milk down each other and slap each other, do a bunch of gay shit, right? The secret society billionaire people, they go to these islands, fuck a kid, do a ritual, and now they all in on the secret. So now when they all control the banks, the government, the CDC, all these fucking, now they all have dirt on each other so they can't expose each other. They're all on the same program. We fuck kids.
I think the difference is when you're joining a frat, you're willing to do all that gay shit because you need to fit in
No,
somewhere.
when
You
you
need
sign
to
up-
fit in somewhere. No.
No.
If you went to school and you had a bunch of good friends, you had things you were doing, network, you were really good, you wouldn't do some weird fucking shit to join a frat because you wouldn't fucking need to.
Okay, so
right? So if you're already a billionaire, you've got it fucking made. You've got more influence than almost any other person in human society.
No.
Why the fuck would you sign up for some club where
say
people
you
can
want to
blackmail you to
become
destroy your life?
say you want to become president, you want to become in charge, you want to go from a multimillionaire to a billionaire. How do I get part of this group? I want to fit in with the upper echelon Epstein people. What do? You fucking kid. It's the same initiation strategy. It's the same. How
That's
do you
cool.
go from having little power to more power?
I think you do it by investing, by growing businesses, by real estate. You guys seem to love that on Fresh and Fit. I don't think you need to.
Yeah, but that's minor. That's like low level shit compared to those people. Those people who can just make decisions like that. They can destroy.
You think
a new
Jay-Z and
country like
Kanye
that.
West are like fucking kids? 'Cause aren't they both over $1 billion now? Oh, so for when it's black
Jay-Z,
people, you don't
no,
think
you
black
know what?
people fuck kids?
You
That's
know
what
what?
it is, huh? Okay.
Jay-Z, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I still respect Jay-Z and everything, but like,
But he's there.
I hope not. I don't think he was on the island. I think overall that's some white people shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
I think that's some white people shit. I think flying to Epstein's
now
Island is
this is
white
the
people
reverse
shit.
privilege shit that you guys are talking about. You can accuse me and my people of being fucking pedophiles. Okay.
I don't really think black people be touching kids like that.
Yeah. Didn't R. Kelly just go to jail for fucking like 20, 13
He
year olds?
peed on one.
I think he did a little bit more than pee on
He
them.
wasn't doing sacrificial rituals on an island. He peed on one. We still like his
Okay,
music.
I don't know if Epstein was doing sacrificial rituals. I think he was just
Oh, yeah, he
fucking
was.
kids.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Was he? Is that
Yeah.
confirmed, proven?
I mean, bro, there's no way to. But I think so. I think that's how they summon the devil. That's how they like separate morality.
Maybe he's just a pedophile. Maybe.
Yeah, but pedophiles. You think about why a pedophile is a pedophile in the first place.
Because they're attracted to kids.
No,
You think they wanna
the
summon Satan?
It's the power. It's wanting to separate morality. It's wrong. They like doing evil, wrong shit. Nobody's attracted to kids. That makes no sense. You want to do the most evil, power corrupting thing, like molding a little child that has no
Well, that's
control.
why. That's literally why it makes no sense. Because they're fucking pedophiles. It's not supposed to make
Yeah,
sense.
I know, but the left people are just like, it's a sexual orientation. Like the LGBT shit's going so far that like they try to claim pedophilia as an orientation when it's not. That is wrong. But
doesn't matter
it's a
if it's-
decision they make.
I don't think that's true.
You think it's just natural? Some people are.
I think some people
pedos?
are wired that way. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it okay for them to fuck kids. But I don't think they choose to be.
How would you be wired that way? That makes no sense with biology.
Fucking Down syndrome doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? There's a lot of things that happen in our body. Type 1 diabetes doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but that's a physical defect. Being a pedophile.
Yeah, and so
is
can being a
rich
pedophile.
dude.
You can have mental defects, no?
Okay, why are pedophiles usually the richest, most powerful people?
I don't think that's true. I think we just hear about the really rich and powerful ones. I'm sure there's some fucking Gerenthal, the fucking kitty raper that's a school bus driver in fucking Detroit that you've never heard of before in your life because you just don't hear about these people, no?
Yeah, but he ain't going to the island.
Probably not, but he doesn't need to go to the island. He's got school kids to fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's probably a lot of poor pedophiles
Okay,
you don't
when
hear
you
about, right?
describe that person, what race was he in your head?
Where?
The school bus driver. What race was he? You pictured him in your head. What race was he?
Well, I said Detroit, so I'm thinking black person.
Really?
Yeah,
You thought of a
sorry.
black school bus driver?
I'm sure there are black pedophiles. R. Kelly! He did it!
15.
It was like
Wow.
13. He was like flying 13-year-old girls out.
Okay, R. Kelly was on some.
Thank
weird
you.
shit.
Give me R. Kelly, okay? And I'm gonna
You have
hold
R.
on.
Kelly.
I'm gonna take one more black person from you.
Fuck.
Michael Jackson.
And he was white when he did that shit though.
Well, only not in spirit.
He was white when he did that shit though. We're not
Not in
jacking that.
spirit. He was born. It's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
If you want to say Michael Jackson's white, that's fine. But then we get Thriller, okay? White people get Thriller as an album. We get Eminem and we get Michael Jackson's music,
But
okay?
you have me as a black spokesperson here, as if I'm not a quarter black and half Asian. You know I'm a quarter white.
You might be a quarter white, but only one of us here can say the N-word and not get in trouble for it. So I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah. Did you ever get in trouble for that? Yo, I reacted to you and Hasanami the N-word. I was like, whoa, you guys got into some heated debates about the N-word, yo. You got on panels and stuff like that. The pros and cons. I was like, wow, yo.
You
This
wouldn't
is a heavy
understand, but
subject.
like among us white people on the internet, the N-word is a very, very, very,
Very
important
heavy
topic,
subject.
okay?
I'm like,
We're
what?
the N-word to white people on the internet is like the age of consent to libertarians, okay? It's all we fucking talk about. It's the most important thing, all right?
Yo, Mr. Girl had me dying laughing, yo. You have some funny people on your panel, bro. He did get triggered. Can you not lie? You got a little bit
Yeah,
triggered.
of course he did, yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy to trigger. He's like, bro, I don't know why. Like a lot of white streamers get on, they got a blue Yeti on a pole, and then they think they're a politician. Like, bro, we're here entertaining people on a screen on Discord.
Well, he's a very serious guy. I'm a very serious guy, generally, but I can like switch gears. But
You could be funny though. Like these
Yeah,
guys,
but
people,
he's-
like they think that they're politicians because they got a blue Yeti on a pole. Like it's like, chill out, bro. Laugh it off. People are here watching. Everyone's like, getting all wired up and psychoanalyzing. It's like, chill.
he's new. He
Is
just
he?
he just started streaming like maybe 6 months ago.
I started streaming fucking 2 months ago. I ain't
Yeah,
doing
but
that
you're
weird
like
shit.
on the internet since you're like fucking 14, okay?
How old does that dude? 30 something?
Yeah, but he hasn't been on the internet that long.
He's been on the internet the same amount of time as me. He's been watching YouTube. YouTube's been around since 2005.
Internet, doing content?
Okay, so I'm more mature because I've been doing YouTube since 2013.
You're more in this world. You can switch gears.
Okay, fair. Funny though.
When you do, I'm curious, when you do psychedelics, because you're a very type A, aggressive, like always on person. When you're on psychedelics, are you like really chill, or are you still like pretty
I'm really
aggressive?
introspective. I'm really like, I get quiet. I can get really quiet too. I like being by myself a lot. Even though like, yeah, I like fucking hoes and shit like that. I like to be by myself. I would call myself a deep thinker. More than like a lot of people I know. I don't want to say that and people are going to clown me for that.
Yeah, of course.
But more than the people are around me, like I can spend a lot of time just being alone, journaling, traveling by myself. Like I can be a quiet person, like especially psychedelic. Even when I was smoking weed, that was like just my meditative state. Definitely. But like when I'm on camera, it's like people are here listening, like turn it up.
Yeah, of course, yeah. You got the YouTube brain.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Do you think it's a character? I don't think it's a character. I just
no, not a character, but like it's like I'm a streamer, and traditionally in streaming, like there might be times where you're not doing much or saying much or whatever. But for like the YouTube content, there's like a difference. Like if I'm watching like a streamer like playing like a single player game, it's like
quiet.
All right, I got the sword. Cool. But if I'm watching a YouTuber, he's like, "Oh, guys, this is like the Valhalla realm," and I was like, "Oh my God, there's a dude over there, and he's looking at me, and that's real funny." And they're like, "It's like 10, it's like Dan TDM." And I have an 11-year-old son, so I have to watch some of the shit, that he watches sometimes, and it's like fucking blows my fucking mind how much these guys are like always on. But I guess they can like clip it and cut it together and everything too. So
the difference is I watched a Ludwig video before I started streaming because I really wanted to get into streaming, and Ludwig said that the best way is to stream for YouTube. And I'm a YouTuber, so I always picked up on that. I saw like a lot of people like cutting up reaction videos that were just like clips from their stream. And I'm like, bro, this is double dipping. Not only can you stream for 6 hours, but I can make fucking 10 YouTube videos all reacting. Not only that, it's long form, it's short form, and it's TikTok form. Because people then can take up the parts where I'm going, blah, and like going crazy, and then that goes viral on TikTok. So I stream specifically for YouTube. I'm thinking all this is going to be pre-recorded, all this is going to be seen again. People are already clipping up and like analyzing everything I say on a level that most people are not used to. So I know everything I'm saying is like, it's going to be seen again.
Streaming is like the ultimate, like low effort, ultra high reward content. Because I can I'll sit here and I'll stream for like 10 hours. And even on my stream today, I'll get like 3 YouTube videos made of it. I've got shit I can tweet about. I got people that'll push it on TikTok, and it's like everything. And you're not even like planning out and scheduling shit or whatever.
I plan out everything. Before I stream, I have like all the tabs open. I plan it out. I write a list and everything. Everything is planned specifically so I could re-upload. I'm a YouTuber at heart.
Sure, okay,
so
gotcha.
That's what I think about it. Streaming, like, I don't know. I don't like watching streams where people are like, okay, bomb, guy behind you. In the corner. Like, it's just like,
sure.
That's not my shit. And also, I want to bring real life experience to streaming too, because I think there's like they call it the Poggers community, and then the WRL community. Like the Poggers, like people who are like Lasanabi, like stream, just like all day long, just complaining about shit. It gets old, and that's when you create an echo chamber, and that's when you have an audience that just wants you to say the right thing all the time.
Sure.
So instead, I like to like be outside. Like I went to traveling to Puerto Rico, and I'm always going around trying to get life experience, talking to people who disagree with me, so that I'm not just like having an echo chamber. I'm anti that completely. My whole thing is like I want freedom of speech back. I want YouTube to be fun again. I don't want people to always agree with me, or that content creators to think that you need to be right all the time. The other YouTubers like in New York that I was fucking with, bro, if they didn't have a mask on, canceled. The whole comment section is like, why would you not wear a mask? And it's just like, fuck off. And they're like, well, don't post this because there's been a rise in cases, and can you wait 2 weeks until the case, like, fuck off. This is what I'm doing. Why should I have to hide from my audience? Fuck what they think. Some random people in the chat, I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of that.
Fuck, I was supposed to wear a mask to pick you up. I don't know. Fuck, I had like 2 of them too, but
yeah,
no, I know what you mean.
Put on a mask right now.
I think that like it's hard because like there are things that I feel strongly about that we should be serious about, but everybody on my side like takes everything so fucking far, and it gets so stupid that like you'll see like the most innocuous shit, like the Batman or the Catgirl movie or whatever gets canceled. People are like, oh, they're trying to discriminate against like Hispanic actors.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, come on, like, are we really being serious about this? Like,
Latinx people are being marginalized.
Or people made like these like I don't know if you've seen like the Dark Brandon memes or whatever. Somebody made one for like the Batman shit, and people were like, that eagle behind him is actually a Nazi sign, and you guys are taking memes from 4chan, and that's where the Nazis. And it's like, bro, come on, like really? We're not allowed to do any memes for anything anymore.
And then there was this thing when everyone got mad about the.
Oh, dude, that was the thing that turned me the most. Where it was like, okay, we need to stop talking about dog whistles because you guys are losing your fucking mind.
Yeah.
Where like there was a lady in Congress once that did this behind somebody, and people were like, I think that like Nazis infiltrated Congress. I was like, bro. Or like police officers will do like random pictures, and people try to pick out like actual.
And y'all call me a conspiracy theorist, and I think that's funny that I get called a tinfoil hat, and then you guys are on here. What does this mean? Like, yo,
that's
conspiracy shit.
It was some Bohemian Grove shit.
But that shit is real. That shit is real. This shit means nothing. Bohemian Grove is actually a thing. Yeah. And they just moved to the islands, bro. The reason they took that shit out of San Francisco was because like normies could walk in there. So now they started flying out to private islands.
What do you have people that work for you yet?
Yeah, I got an editor, yeah.
Oh, that's good, okay.
And I got one person that just joined my business for Creativity Kit.
When did you get an editor?
That's when everything started turning up.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the hardest part for a small business owner, which includes people like us, is when you start doing content, you want to do everything because you want to make it all special. You want to control every video, you want to do every thumbnail, and it's really hard to take that first step of like I'm gonna trust one more person to like work on some shit. But as soon as you do it one time and it works, you're like, oh my fucking god! Like my quality might have dropped like 2%, but I just got like 500% more time. Like it's unbelievable. Yeah.
But I'm still really picky with my main channel. My main channel, I edit most of that. I can't. That's like my artist. I want to turn that into like a cinematic thing too.
Sure.
I want to be an artist. I want to do everything. I want to feel like I can put my foot in everything. But having my editor Musa, like hiring him, absolutely turn everything up. You have a guy who does your shit too, right?
Yeah, I don't touch my YouTube channel. Yeah.
What does he think of me? Do you know?
I mean, you're good content. We're farming the fuck out of you, so.
Yeah. Bro, I hopped in Discord on my fucking MacBook with no mic, no camera, and then they're like just farming. Bro, my face card is high right now, man.
Yeah, true it is. Yeah.
Everybody asks
on
me
and
to be in the
upswing.
podcast.
Everybody wants to be on your do your shit. Yeah.
What does he think though? I was wondering, based on the thumbnail, he got like me ripping my shirt like that.
Oh, he always picks like whatever the most bombastic shit is that he can find. So yeah, I saw it on I think the thumbnail that your guy used or you picked for yours. It's like a really old one of me like shaved, and I'm like I'm like screeching or whatever.
That wasn't. That's my guy, bro. I don't know.
No, it's funny. I get it, but it'll be funny when like somebody will come on my stream who's not like part of that world as much, and they'll be like, "Why the fuck did you choose the worst thumbnail of me?" Like, why? And I'm like, it's just
a picture of Google Images.
Yeah, bro. It just well, it's supposed to be provocative. Gets the people going, you know.
Gets the people going.
Exactly.
Would you get into politics? No.
I have way too much baggage. I tried to do like politics in Omaha, my city where I'm from in Nebraska, and the school that I didn't graduate from, but the school that I went to for college.
Cancel you?
They wrote an article about me about how I wanted BLM people to get murdered by white supremacists.
Bro, you get all the same effects of like red pill right wing people.
Yeah, without even being red pill. How annoying is that?
You're a leftist and they're canceling you for BLM.
True, I got banned from Twitch for being transphobic.
Yo, you can be red pill in 2 years, man.
No, I don't think
you
so.
can be red pill in 2 years. We'll convert you when you come on Fresh and Fit.
Oh yeah?
We'll bring you to the
That's going to be fiery. That's going to be a lot of fun.
What do you think you're going to say? Like, what are some debate points? And what's your overall, like, I don't know. You really want to dislike the red pill shit, but I think that you see an ounce of truth in it.
There is a lot of truth in it. And that's always the thing that makes it the most difficult to combat is that like people on the left won't tell you the truth anymore.
No.
Right? People on the left will say shit like black crime stats are totally made up.
No.
Or, you know, women love you for your personality. No. Like people on the left will say some wild shit.
Delusional.
And the problem is you'll look at it and you're like, you motherfuckers are lying. So then they'll look at the red pill and it's like, well, you guys are at least telling the truth. But then again, I think they go like so far with everything. And that's like what.
So how are you still a leftist if you're saying this?
Because I'm the omni-liberal, okay? We have our own little space carved out, all right?
So you have your own.
Yeah, I have like my there used to be this idea of being like a coastal elite like 10 years ago, and those people were cool. Like the edgy liberal like 10 years ago was a guy that was like pro-gay marriage, like thinks that like we should have like racial justice.
Yeah, and that
like,
became normie.
Yeah, now that's like the loser position. That's like Biden, right? Yeah. Now people want you to be like AOC. They want you to be like insanely far. They want you to be crazy.
Communist. They want you to be communist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the left is literally communist now.
Yeah.
And you can still fuck with that. You still gonna vote for Biden again?
No. I'll never vote for communist. Biden's not a communist.
AOC's a communist.
AOC's a communist. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I'm glad. Yo, we really agree on a lot of shit, bro. You gonna convert, man. You gonna convert.
We'll see, man.
The red pill is just the truth. The red pill, and you think it's all just about women shit. The red pill, you know the idea of it. It's the blue pill.
The red pill is the problem truth. Is that the left spent so much time attacking like the concept of masculinity that I think people on the right started to embrace like the more toxic aspects of it. So like you talking about how like a guy. Don't get triggered for that word again, okay?
I'm not talking about funny.
You're a toxic male. You talking about like a man can't cry if he does it, his woman will leave him. That's not true. You just can't cry all the time. You can't be a cry baby.
It's better. Okay, maybe it's better to not cry around your bitch than to cry.
Generally, because they see you as a source of emotional stability. You
generally, so you agree with me
100%.
But you're more like I'm gonna go middle ground because my audience is gonna get triggered if I say otherwise.
It's not about middle ground. It's about there's a time and a place for everything. Like the conversation we had earlier about drugs. If you smoke every single day, you're a fucking loser. But if you're out here on shows being like, you should never do any drugs and I've never tried anything, well, what the fuck do you know then? You don't know anything. I don't think it's a middle ground position. I think it's acknowledging that there's a time and a place in your life for almost everything. There might be a time and a place to have a hoe phase. There might be a time and a place to have a family phase. There might be a time and a place to try LSD, or there might be a time to like grind really fucking hard and put everything else, you know, on the back burner while you focus on your career. But like it's important. Like the hard part isn't doing these things, because anybody can grind, anybody can do drugs, anybody can fuck bitches and whatever. Generally,
no.
The hard thing. No, maybe not
don't say that.
But
the
hard thing isn't doing those things. It's finding when it's appropriate to do those things. And I think that that's like the key. Is like the moderate. Like when is it the time in my life to be grinding? When is it the time in my life to be aiming for these things? And figuring out that I think is more important than just obsessing.
So what are your
over,
ambitions
like,
now?
Hustle culture.
Do you have goals?
Yeah, so my goals now, I feel like I'm in a pretty financially secure place.
Yeah, millionaire. W chat.
Yeah.
Omni-liberal with a million.
In Miami, I don't know how long it'll last. I want to do a big project.
Humble yourself. A what project?
I want to do a big project. I want to start a media company. That's my goal now, heading forward. I'm working on it to like change my minds in Texas. I want to do like some big events like that, but then I want to have like a media company, so like a Daily Wire or whatever. I think would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I want to do the same thing. I want to make my own streaming platform, my own media. Yeah, I want to do the same shit as you, because I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get fucking deleted off YouTube eventually.
That's what I felt on Twitch. That's why I've got like, this is like my website with my subs and everything that I manage on my own.
Oh, so like you double stream?
Kind of. I have an embed, but I get like a lot of money goes through my own site. I don't double stream because there's a lot of bandwidth for that, but at least the money is on my side, and then I've got like my YouTube stream. So
yeah, that's the goal. What happened? What was your? Can you describe like your falling out? What's your overall opinion? I didn't watch your Nick Fuentes video. Why do you not like him? It seems like your fans hate him.
Well,
he's right wing, so you're supposed to hate him.
Well,
but
he's not. Okay,
he was making a lot of sense to me.
He's like a. Okay, he used to be like a Nazi. Okay, now he's kind of still a Nazi, but not 100%. But he would call himself a Christian nationalist or like a Christian fascist, maybe.
Sounds like a Nazi.
A little bit, but like what they believe in is what Fuentes would say is we need a country that has like almost like a Christian leadership, almost like a theocracy. We need like a Christian leadership, and all of societal morality should be like hardcore enforced. No more gay people, no more trans people, or whatever shit like that.
Okay, yeah.
And everybody should like fit into like these. They should be like culturally enforced to fit into these like traditional.
You think trans people are real?
Yeah, of course.
You think okay? So like I could become a woman.
I don't think you could, because I don't think you're a trans person.
No, but like based on your idea of trans people, do you think I could become a woman? I could.
No.
And plus, it's not even about the surgery. It's about how you identify.
I don't believe in that shit. That's bullshit.
Okay.
I think that there are people that.
So you need to go through surgery to get it.
No. I think there are people that legitimately have brains that are wired a different way.
Yeah,
for
crazy
some reason.
people.
I wouldn't say crazy.
Yeah, but I'm crazy. I'm crazy, but like thinking
no,
I'm in the wrong body is not crazy.
Trans people get a bad rap because you see like these women with blue hair in college and they're like, I'm non-binary. And you're like, that's trans people. But like when you've got trans people, when you've got people that want to kill themselves at 14 because they feel like they don't look right in the mirror, like I think that's worth addressing. There's something going on there.
They're just depressed. I think that they're just going through
shit. Some of them might be.
A lot of them are, and you know what they do now? You have to watch What Is a Woman. They promote the therapists and the teachers right now. They'll be like, this is the solution to your depression.
Sure.
Take these hormones,
and
12-year-old child.
And again,
I'm a gender-affirming therapist. Come here. And then you go like on D-Trans, the subreddit, and they're like, oh, I miss my dick.
There might be some people that have those problems.
That's a lot of them.
But there's a lot of people that are totally unaccounted for in the conservative worldview. There are people that will go through their entire life, they might not even be depressed. You can give them drugs or whatever, but they're like, fuck, like something is wrong with my body. I can't change it. Like something's fucked. And for whatever reason, their brain doesn't match their body. You have to find a way to make that come into alignment.
Their brain doesn't match their body. That doesn't sound like insanity to you?
It's a problem that you can fix.
With fucking chopping your dick off?
Well, you can't change the brain, can you? How many different times have we tried different types of conversion therapies? How many different times do we have camps?
Maybe they
we
can
have
find
electric
God. They could like,
as our world becomes increasingly secular.
Why are there no trans people in Africa?
I don't know. There probably are trans people in Africa, but they got bigger things to worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
But there are trans people in Africa.
This is a first world white problem. A bunch of like, average white people like, I want to be accepted, so they pick this. But bro, in Asia, in China, there's no fucking trans people.
Have you heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the basic things you need to be happy in life.
You need food, shelter, whatever, blah, blah,
blah.
Like
$70,000 a year.
So if I were to ask you, like, how many people in Africa are looking for self-actualization? The answer, first of all, Africa's a huge place, and there's a lot of places that are like north. You can go to Egypt and shit, or south. You go to South Africa. You're gonna find absolutely. You're gonna find trans people in places like Egypt or South Africa. Okay, you absolutely will.
Okay, find me one. We'll bring them on. We'll bring them on the stream, or her, or them,
if you want to. Okay, but you know, people in the poorest places also aren't looking for like super life fulfillment or whatever. But that doesn't mean that life fulfillment doesn't exist, or you shouldn't.
They are looking for life fulfillment. Everybody is, but they find it through traditional things like family.
If you're grinding like a motherfucker, and when I say grinding, I don't mean selling crypto and e-commerce. I mean when you're trying to like fucking put food on the table, you don't have time to go after that.
Why do you keep belittling crypto and e-commerce as if it's not like
because
just a
it's
new age
bullshit.
money?
Because e-commerce is bullshit.
What you do is like a step away from that. You're making money online. E-commerce, having an online business and providing value for people. What's different?
E-commerce is like scamming arbitrage. What is it? Like you buy shit from China and you try to resell it to people at a markup?
That's exactly what Nike does.
I don't care.
That's exactly what every business does.
Number one, that's not what Nike does. Okay.
Well, yes, it's exactly what they do.
No, it's not.
That's what iPhone does. Everything is reselling shit from China.
No. Nike designs shoes and Apple designs phones.
Where are they made?
Doesn't matter where they're made. They're made
okay,
in
so
China.
the e-commerce people who sell headphones and resell them, where they made? China. It's the same shit on a smaller scale.
Rebranding somebody else's shit that they made and then trying to sell it at a higher price because somebody doesn't know better isn't providing. If all of e-commerce in the world disappeared, we wouldn't lose anything. If Nike and Apple disappeared, we'd lose shoes and the iPhone. That's the difference between e-commerce and Apple and Nike.
On a smaller scale, just a product with less value.
E-commerce is like the dudes you live in New York. They're like the guys in Central Park selling bottles of water for like $2 each.
Yeah. Hustling.
Yeah, exactly.
What's wrong with hustling, man?
There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying that like.
So why are you so mad about it?
I'm not mad about it.
You're like, crypto's OnlyFans. Like, what are you talking about?
Because one, not everybody can make it in crypto.
Everybody can.
How? By definition.
Everybody can, most won't. But everybody can. That's a simple thing that you and I don't understand. Like, everybody can get rich if you have a phone. That's true. Everybody has the opportunity to get rich.
You're making it's like a grammar trick.
Is that not true? It's not a grammar trick. I know like you don't want to offend people who are never going to get rich, but that is a true statement.
When you say everybody can,
yep,
everybody can't at the same time.
But right? Everybody can.
Any individual could.
Yes.
But if I'm preaching, if I've got 10,000 people listening and I'm trying to give them a message, I want to give them a message No. I want to give them a message that if I've got 10,000 listeners, like 10,000 of them can walk away and do it and apply it to their life and succeed.
They could. The 10,000 here could be better than the 10,000
If I'm talking about crypto and I'm talking to 10,000 people and I give the best advice in the world, of those 10,000, maybe 50 will walk away and make money.
Yeah, because most people are dumb. But
then what?
Not everybody has to be dumb. Most people choose to write an essay psychoanalyzing, and instead of it like doing the right research and putting themselves in the right position, most people cry instead of actually applying themselves.
Yourself. If you want to do the research, put yourself in a good position, then work on yourself, gain skills, get education, like learn a trade.
Most of these people are
trading, but getting your phone. And sitting like here all day, like trying to become a millionaire is not like the way to do it. You're not developing like any skills. And most of the people that try that are going to fail miserably at it. And they're going to be even more poor and more fucked. And they've wasted time, the most important thing you have in your youth.
Bots, dummies.
Yeah,
but not everybody will be a dummy. Some people listen.
But most people can't make it in that world.
So, sorry. Winners and losers.
Do you want the majority of your audience to be losers? Because that's what you're setting
up for. No, I want
for.
most of my audience. I want people to watch me to have ambition. And the first step to start getting rich is mindset. That's why I know I'm going to be technically right now I'm in debt. By the end of the year, I'm going to be a millionaire. Why? Because I'm applying myself. I have the right mindset. I know it's going to happen. But you're all going to see it.
You have the foundation of work behind you, right?
Yeah, everyone can make excuses, but everybody has the foundation of work behind them. Everything they've done in life is the foundation behind them.
I'm using all my good lines for Friday. Wealthy people do this, and it's really funny to watch them do this, okay?
Yeah.
I've been on both sides
of the line. I ain't
wealthy. No.
I'm in student debt.
You're wealthy because you got high income.
I am in student debt.
Income is more important than net worth. Okay?
Sure.
High income is more valuable than
I just had my first 6-figure month. This was like my first good month. I've had like 10K, 15K months for like...
Sure. If you've had a 6-figure month, you're in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
because income is more important
than net worth. Because I applied myself. Our first debate, I didn't even have that.
But I'm just saying...
I was just a broke.
I'm just saying... If you have a 6-figure month, that's better than having $1 million net worth, okay?
No.
If you could trade your income right now for $1 million, if you're smart, you'd leave the million easily. Because you can keep growing your income. You're going to make money year after year after year.
Because I'm applying myself.
Exactly, sure.
But if I didn't want to apply myself, I didn't want to work, I don't want to, I'm not going to do it. This is OnlyFans for men, then I won't. But I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking, I want to go get it. So I am going to.
Sure, you can.
And everybody's going to see it. And that's going to inspire a lot of people. You know how many people are going to watch me go through this? Like every day I'm saying, like I'm going to be a future millionaire. Everyone's going to see me do it. What are they going to do? Cry? Bro, my subreddit is a whole bunch of haters, bro. Like, he's obsessed with becoming a multi-millionaire. Why is that a bad thing?
Why are we talking about that reasons? But something you guys talk about. People say this all the time. Poor people blame themselves. Okay? Yeah. Poor people are blaming things. Poor people, they're not doing the right things in terms of like accounting for their life. Wealthy people don't do it either. wealthy people will look at poor people and say like, oh wow, like you're blaming, you know, your environment and everything around you. Wealthy people will try to take credit for everything they've done when their environment is like helping them just as much, you know? Not to say that like you've had the best life, or I don't know your background 100%, but I do know that at 14 years, you had the ability to be super online and be posting YouTube videos. So just by virtue of that, you were already ahead of like 95%
I was putting in work since I was 14.
Yeah, but you were in a position to put in work.
Who put myself in that position?
Your family did.
Me!
No.
My family was against my shit the whole time. I bought everything, my laptop, my Elgato thing. My family did not, my mom wanted me to make videos of me shooting guns.
Somebody.
Do you think my parents talked to me after I dropped out of school to be a YouTuber? They ain't even talk to me.
At 14 years old, you're barely old enough to make any decisions.
I didn't even tell them about YouTube for a year. The only person who knew about my YouTube channel was my brother. That shit was me.
So who was supporting you?
Me!
Okay.
Supporting, like giving me food and shit?
No, like if you're doing something at that early of an age, you've got some support somewhere.
Me.
Okay, you were working on your own, you were paying for your shit, you like
everything.
Okay. All right.
I went home from school.
You're actually Zeus. You're God. You did it. You figured it out.
What do you think? Do you think I had some, like, bro, my parents did not fuck with the shit I was talking about. I was talking about feminism when I was like a 14, 15-year-old, how the shit was a scam. It's not
about talking about feminism. It's about people don't take account of like all the advantages that they have growing up sometimes. And they're quick to compare like other people to.
Okay, yeah, I had a good house. I had parents who were together.
Sure.
And I grew up in the Northeast. Like, that's good. Yeah, those are the advantages. But like, I didn't have any mental support. I had an internet connection, like we all do, and I applied myself.
That's good.
Most people have that
at a really
opportunity.
early age. I don't know if most people, if you're talking to somebody that's 20 years old, they're already 6 years behind, right? Where you started.
So catch up now. You can cry about it.
Catch up is hard. It depends.
It's hard. Kind of like it's hard. Yeah, life is hard.
You're setting people up for failure.
No.
That's what you're doing. Yeah, that's what you're doing.
You're setting up for people for failure, saying it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. What are you gonna do about it?
The goal is to set. You should work. You shouldn't be complacent.
Yes.
And you should push for more.
Yes.
But the number one way to fail, if you're giving anybody a new routine, it could be exercise, it could be diet, it could be whatever. The number one way to fail is to give them an unrealistic goal. Like, you're 20, by 21, I want you making 6 figures. Okay, well, I work at Dunkin' Donuts right now making $23,000 a year.
Well, that's
great.
All the people who end up making that money had unrealistic expectations. When I was 14,
yeah, but what you don't see is...
I'm going to be the best YouTuber ever.
Yeah, but what you don't see is how many 14-year-olds have that same thought and don't make it?
Well, that's because of the programming. The programming...
It's not just the programming. Not everybody can make it.
The Matrix tells you no, but I was always like, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
Not everybody has the personality for YouTube. Not everybody has the personality
to be a whatever
hustle
personality you are, it doesn't have to be YouTube. Anything you go into, you could be like, fuck that shit. I know it's unrealistic. I'm going to do it.
I think that in society, some people are just workers. That's just what it is. Not every single person has the mind or can flip a switch to like be like a business owner.
I think that they want to turn you into that so that the island people can keep us down, and they go, ha ha ha, while we
I don't think they want to turn you into that. I think that if we look at all of human society and all of human history, you never have a society where every single person is an exceptional person. Okay, there's always going to be leaders. There's always going to be people that are just like, I fucking, I make pots, I clean. Yeah, that's just how it works.
But doesn't everybody want to be a leader?
No.
Really?
Really. I understand why that's hard for you to think. I didn't think that for a long time. I thought everybody wanted to be a leader. But like, if you
some people just want to fall in line.
This
really,
is here's something here.
Bro,
wait. Here's something. Wait, you ever play video games?
Yeah.
Okay, I play a lot of video games.
Started off in Call of Duty.
Okay, I can't speak to Call of Duty, but on games that require like big leadership roles, you know what'll happen if you play League of Legends, EVE Online, Rust, any of these games? No, big team. When you play these games and there's team oriented things going on, and nobody really knows what to do, nobody wants to speak up and be the leader. Because when everybody thinks of being a leader, they think of the fun things of like, you get to make decisions, you get all the rewards, it's awesome. Nobody wants to be the guy that makes the wrong call. That's a really big responsibility.
The
There's a lot of
Nobody wants to make the mistake, but everybody wants to make the right decision.
Yeah, they want the glory, but they can't handle the responsibility and the consequence of messing up, kind of like Donald Trump. But what I'm saying is that
everybody
when you
wants
look
that,
at
though.
Yeah, but they want it, but they won't do it. So if you go and play if you go and play a game like Rust, or if you go and play a game like League, like some of the best skills that you can develop are leadership skills, because most of those casual games are without leaders. People don't want to step up and be the guy making those calls. They just want to sit in the corner and criticize everything. That's what most people want. Sure, but I mean like that, like
because it's an easier route because they don't have to take responsibility. People generally don't want to take accountability.
Sure.
But I'm saying fuck that mentality. Take an
L.
I've taken mad fucking L's on my YouTube channel, bro.
But I think that we need people like that. You can't have a society full of people where everybody wants to be a chief and nobody wants to be an Indian, right?
Okay, but why do a bunch of bots walk around with fucking Dallas Cowboys jerseys on?
Because they like to watch sports.
Right, and whose name do they have on the back of the shirt? The quarterback.
The people they look up to.
The quarterback.
Yeah.
So they don't want to be that. What's the number one dream job? Everybody, you ask a 6-year-old.
Right now it's fucking YouTubing.
Yeah. Number one coveted job in America is YouTuber.
But not everybody can be that.
but everybody wants that.
We're not gonna have any viewers if every motherfucker's posting YouTube videos all day.
But you're saying, okay, so maybe the disagreement is like some people need to fall in line. There's gonna be bots and there's gonna be leaders. But we all started off wanting to be a leader. And then people make excuses for why they're not that. And I'm saying, like, stop, like, you're crazy. You're a loser.
I think here's something that I think happens that's unfortunate and kind of cool at the same time. People that make it into this world, I think you don't realize sometimes how exceptional your mind is. It's very far from the norm. And I used to have like the same thing. So something I would say growing up when we talk about like harassment online, what I would always say is that like, I love harassment. It makes me stronger.
Bullying is good for you.
Yeah, it makes it. Yeah, because when people talk shit about me,
self-awareness.
I want to do better than that, right?
Exactly.
That's
bullying,
like I like
bring back bullying.
Exactly.
You believe in this red pill shit, Destiny.
No.
You gonna be red pill in 2 years.
But here's the difference, right?
Yeah.
I thrive in those environments.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, destroys them. You can cry about it, but
no,
like,
they cry about it.
They can cry about it, but that's most people's like human physiology. That's their mind. You can't just like tell people to be different. Maybe when they're one, maybe
not
if you have a kid,
different,
you
but
can
improve.
It's not a matter of improving, just the way that people see the world. But think about it. If
They see the world.
if you want to talk about biology,
yeah,
you want to talk about biology, right? Society doesn't work if it's full of people like you or people like me, right? You need people that are willing to work in a community that feel a lot of pressure to like please other people. Because think about it, if you got a group, let's say, so I'll take me for instance. Let's say I have a tribe of like 50 people that are like me, okay? And one day I'm like, I don't want to work today because fuck you guys. I'm gonna go paint or climb a tree, right? I'll do that, and everybody will be like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. We're gonna hate you. And I'll be like, and I'll say, I don't care. I'm gonna climb a tree. Hate me. Fuck you, right? I'll flip you off. But if you have other societies filled with people that are more compliant, you know, that social pressure, the way that their emotions are reflected from other people, that society functions a lot better because everybody's doing what they need to do to like carry their. So you can't go to a society and say, all of you guys need to be like me.
Not
because
need to be,
people,
but I'm saying everybody can.
I don't know if they can, and I don't even know if they should be. I don't even know if you'd want them to be.
They do. They do, because the number one coveted job is YouTuber. Everybody who asks a 6-year-old what they want to be: astronaut, soccer player. I want to be Michael Jordan. That's who everybody looks up to. Kanye West.
This is, you either know this or you haven't met people yet. Okay, but everybody wants to.
I've met people.
We'll find out. We're about to find out.
Robin?
We're about to find out because you either know this is true or not.
Okay.
Everybody wants to be a big YouTuber until they have their first negative comment section.
Yeah.
And that first negative experience destroys like 20%.
And then it's a choice. And then it's a mental battle.
Yeah, sure. I'm saying even of the people that make it that far, they will get their first negative comment section, and I've seen tons of people just quit right there. They're like, I can't handle it.
That's why I'm like doing this aggressive, trying to encourage people. So when you get that first negative comment, what are you going to do? Cry about it and then write an essay about why it's problematic and toxic? Or are you going to improve past it?
Or some people just can't handle it.
Yeah, they can.
I don't think...
If you can't handle it, you're just a bitch. Like, okay,
it's
be
not
a bitch.
matter being a bitch. You're a normal human being. That's what normal humans do. They
Get
look
mad
at
about
other
a YouTube comment?
They are reflexive to what other people say about them.
Yeah, so was I. It hurt my feelings when I first got my
Sure, and
comment. And what did I do? I didn't quit.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm going to get better.
Maybe you're a little sociopathic. Maybe you're a little weird.
See, that's what's great. You call it crazy that I want to improve. You agree with me. You're saying that you like bullying.
But for me,
so are you crazy?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I think anybody that works in this world is a little fucking crazy.
Why are you not calling the bots crazy for giving up?
It's because I think there's an unrealistic expectation you place on people to be able to deal with like the level of harassment and insane fucking shit.
So you're a bot groomer. Come here, bots.
It's not bots. You have to meet people where they are. And you've got to understand, you can call them bots if you want.
Is that not a correct word?
They are like the people that make society work. Society doesn't work if it's full of people like us.
worker bees.
Sure, you call them what you want, but worker bee, at the end of the day, the hive doesn't thrive unless they're worker bees to do the
problem,
work, right? You can't, otherwise everything falls apart.
You're right. I guess my problem is that people like become worker bees, they become bots, and instead of just accepting their place in society, they'll just like try to find something wrong with you over and over again. He's insane. He's crazy. He's just an incel.
Yeah, but like, look
He's
at
this. They're like, they try to pickpocket you, they try to bring you down. So like the internet has given a voice for a lot of people who shouldn't have a voice. You should shut the fuck up.
Sure.
But you have like a non-profile picture with 0 followers and you type an essay, and it's like you should just fall in line.
But why? But look at why they do it. Look at why they do it. It's because people like you are saying that like you're not just like a normal working healthy person. You're a bot. You're a piece of shit. You're weak.
Yeah.
Even
is that wrong?
Even yes, because even Kevin Samuels, I thought some of the best advice that he was giving was when he's talking to women. You've seen his shows and shit, right?
Yeah.
You get a 36-year-old woman calls in, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that he'll say is that listen, you're not a size 0. You're not a fucking 22-year-old like hot chick. You need to love and respect your man that earns 40,000 a year. Yeah, you need to understand what can you get in life, and you need to go up there and you need to respect that. He wouldn't tell women that are 30 calling his show like, oh, like yeah, your man is shit, but you're shit too. He'd say, no, you got to support and love your man. Like recognize where you are in life, and you go for that type of guy in life, and then you love and support him, and that's what you guys do.
Fall in line and stop yelling. I'm a boss queen, 10 out of 10. That's what we're doing on the podcast,
no,
yo.
but that's not what you're doing. You're saying but you're doing the exact opposite to everybody else you talk to.
How?
Right? By telling them like, oh, you're just a pussy for not doing this. On one end,
that's the same thing as saying you're 37 and you should settle.
That's the same thing as the women you criticize for not having empathy for men. You say, oh, you don't understand what men are like. You have no empathy for them.
I understand what bots are like. I know exactly what bots think because I was a bot.
Bro,
that's empathy.
You weren't a bot. You're making YouTube content at 14.
Yeah, I was a bot then. Before
you're exceptional at 14 years old. You're making fucking YouTube videos. You're already like way out the norm.
Yeah, but I had to. Well, before I was doing that, I was a bot, and even then,
you might have been at 13. You were a bot.
I even quit YouTube for like 3 years. I was working at Subway. I was doing Uber Eats. I worked as a secretary. I was doing all these fucking bot jobs. And
sure, but I'm just saying, like,
I was in college. Bot. I was a bot. So I know what these people like. The women's lack of empathy for men is that they don't understand. I understand bots. I know why they're mad. Their life is mid.
Okay, that's cool.
We agree?
No.
What do we not agree about?
I think that. I think you need to, well, for me, I try to recognize where people are, and then work with them like in that space. Like, how can you achieve the most or go for the most?
You're just kinder to the bots, but we think
it's not about being kind. It's about recognizing where they are, not degrading where they are, realizing that society needs people that work in those positions.
I'm just saying, y'all should shut the fuck up so much and stop trying to psychoanalyze, call me crazy when your life is kind of mid. We agree. We just have a different approach to them. You're like, yo, it's okay that you're mid. I'm like, yo, you can get out of this shit. Instead of crying and writing essays, why don't you apply yourself? You don't need to be like the rest of them. I could have been like that too, bro.
I think
I'm about to pay my students. I'm about to make this shit out, bro.
Sure. The problem is that ultimately what you're selling is a message of despair and hopelessness to the majority of the people that watch you. If I get people that are watching me and they're like normal people, they're engineers, they work jobs, they might be janitor work, they work jobs. The reality is that you can live your best life and you can find the most fulfillment that you could ever find in your life without being a millionaire, without trading crypto, and without doing fucking e-commerce. There are things in your life that you can go after. There are talents and hobbies that you can develop. Okay, there are women that you can pursue. There are women that you can pursue that will make you happy, that will give you the most fulfilling, awesome life in the world, right? Yeah, and you'll be happier with them than Tate, who is raping women in fucking Romania, or who has no fucking solid relationship at 35, who's a guy that's at 35 hitting on 18-year-olds or 17-year-olds on fucking Twitch, right? That you don't have to be that guy. No, it's not a W. It's a massive fucking L. And when he's 40 or 45 or 50 and he's getting older, and I know that guy doesn't sleep well. I know that dude doesn't feel like it. 100%.
That's what y'all need to think.
Anybody that projects that much insecurity is absolutely somebody that is not like sleeping. Absolutely.
You're a millionaire and you're thinking like a bot.
I'm a millionaire and I can live a life where I'm a happy person. I don't feel like I have to tell everybody I'm a millionaire. I don't feel the need to show everybody how powerful I am or show everybody how masculine or scream about that all day because I don't need to. I feel secure in myself. I'm happy with what I do. I love my life. I got a lot of fulfillment in my relationships, my friendships, and my everything. Yeah. And the people out there that are screeching constantly about, you need to do this, and if you're not fucking 30 million, blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, who you
shit like that motivated me a lot.
Who do you think is the most important person to impress at the end of the day?
Yourself.
Exactly. So why the fuck are you out here on stream trying to impress every other motherfucker?
Because it makes you laugh.
No, come on,
bro.
Dude.
When I go like, bots, suck my dick, bots. It makes me laugh, bro.
It's because you're insecure.
It's not I'm insecure. I watch this shit back and I'm laughing like, bots, and I see him get mad. It's funny for me.
You know what the funniest thing is for red pillars?
What?
The funniest thing for red pillars is as much as they talk shit about women, say women don't have empathy, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, all of their value comes from women's approval of them. What is the most important thing as a rebel person? I'm fucking 10 women, 20 women. Why? Because women are the ultimate source of validation for some of these people.
Women are motivators.
How is that not?
Women motivate.
No, they're not motivators.
They are.
They're filling you with validation. They're like the most important part of a red pillar's life.
Come on, you know that. Women are some of the biggest motivators in life. Like having a lot of women around and like feeling the need to like be on top of shit and be a masculine guy, that shit will bring you up. I know they're a big expense, but that shit helps you out.
A good woman will bring you up. A good woman will bring you up. Maybe two. But 20 hoes, that's not bringing you up. That's not building you up. That's just getting you accustomed to using Google Calendar to schedule fucking hookups, okay? That's a different type of life than there's one or two women or there's somebody like really important or special that I'm going after. That is like
you're running a small business and then 20 women, man, I got a whole corporation. I got a whole bunch of employees that all depend on me. That's different. That's being a small business.
Wait, hold on. 20 women you fuck and 20 employees are two totally different things.
No. See, if you have my wife, that's a small business. That's a mom and pop shop. I want to run Walmart with all these employees. I want to be the big dog. You want to go to the little clinky store, and it just walks in, and it's just like little like trinkets and shit on the desk. From mom and pop, nice shop.
What do you think is a harder challenge from now
Walmart
till a year? Do you think Walmart is the harder challenge, or having a partnership with one person where you've built something real and lasting over a year?
I think Walmart is harder to run than a mom and pop shop.
Okay.
You could agree on that.
No, I don't.
It's more pressure to run Nike and Apple.
Not once you've made the position, it's not that hard.
What?
If we're in a position like
imagine the pressure Steve Jobs was under. Imagine the stress he was dealing
Hold
with.
on, are we talking about business or fucking a lot of women right now?
It's this. I'm making the analogy.
Well, hold on, no, because they're different things.
No, it's not.
No, because once
not.
you're at a position like we're at, fucking a lot of women is not like that's not like a challenge anymore.
Having a solid rotation of 10s is a challenge. It's
Maybe
like
a solid rotation of 10s, sure, but like you could be fucking like 7s, 8s, and 9s like every fucking weekend. Maybe a different one every weekend.
Yeah, but I don't want just that. I don't want like random girls like just sucking my dick in a hotel. I want to get like, you know, a roster of 10 employees in my house, all have their position, like, and they do their thing, they know their role, like Walmart.
Are you like, is this some like Islamic shit where you're trying to have like, this is my wife that does dishes, this is the one that does the pool,
This is the one that scrubs the floor, this is the one for head, this is the one for
Do you think that they're gonna like all want to live with you at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
It's harder to run Walmart than a mom and pop shop.
That's some cool shit.
It's gonna be hard to do it, but I'm gonna do it, bro, because I got big dreams, I got big ambitions, man. A lot of people just give up on their dreams before they, you know, they let the one YouTube comment hold them down. I'm like, fuck that, bob and weave all the haters, man. Keep going to the top, and you're all gonna see me get to 1 million, man. Watch.
All right, if that's how you want your life to go, man. Listen. Are we getting
one
dinner
bitch
tonight?
for the left toe, one bitch for the right toe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One for the pinky. How long have you been shooting for? You hungry? I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah. There's, you know, the Dan guy.
Dan who?
Dan. He was on the show yesterday. He's just like a chill dude. He does real estate. You might like him.
Okay.
But he lives in Miami Beach. You might meet him for food if you want.
I'm down. I'm hungry.
Okay. Anything else you want to hit before we?
I had fun, man. It was good to meet you in person. I'm looking forward. Yo, tune into Fresh and Fit. We're gonna be round table. Me, Destiny, Myron, and Fresh Prince CEO. The boys having a Red Bull debate. We're gonna convert them. So tune in on Friday at 7 p.m. I think it started. You're gonna meet the hoes too.
Oh,
the
boy.
college-educated thoughts.
And beautiful women. I'm gonna love talking to them.
All the queens.
Like queens.
Yeah, you'll be on their side. You'll white knight for them. It's gonna be great.
Will be.
Can I get this VOD? Can I clip this up too?
Yeah, you can always cut my shit.
Cool.
It's all good.
Chad, do you hate me still? Do you hate me?
I'll
Destiny
give you-
killed you in the debate.
I'll give you one compliment.
Okay.
That I hope you never change, okay? I disagree with every single thing you're saying. I think you'll grow out of it. But one thing that you do that's really good is I admire that you challenge yourself. Like you are seeking conversations that are challenging. Like that takes a lot. There's a lot of
It's
people.
stimulating.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who will never do that in their entire lives. So that's good. It's good on you to do it. Yeah, true. Yeah. Okay. Well, I might be back tomorrow night or tonight. We'll see. I don't know. Any final words? Final shout outs?
Yo, chat. Love y'all. Peace and love. Praise God. Fuck bitches, get money. You feel me?
Beanpod and OMW. Thanks for the memberships, guys. Cool. Have fun. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.